Here on Sportsline, we're beginning a new segment called Up the Lift. With the help of Mountain View Hospital, we're going to profile skiers and boarders in our region. In our first installment, we talked to a Jackson Hole local with hopes of making a world tour.
Growing up here in Jackson Hole, throughout my childhood, I'd always looked up to these amazing elite athletes. And finally this year, I'll be able to ski and film and work on the same team as them.
At just 19 years old, Jackson Hole's Justin Mayers joined the Mountain Resort's team of athletes.
Skiing has been my calling ever since growing up. I've just skied my whole life, and this is just what I do. I'm a skier.
Mayers learned to ski at 2 years old in the shadows of Grand Teton. Now he hopes to qualify for the Freeride World Tour.
It would just be a dream come true. I've been looking up to Griffin Post for most of my skiing career. He's been on the Freeride World Tour, and I've just been trying to follow his steps in getting to that place where he is now.
With 4 stops in Europe and 4 more in the U.S. and Canada, Mayers will need his style to stand out.
My favorite trick, it depends on what we're skiing and the conditions we're skiing in. If we're hitting a big jump that's groomed in the park, it's called a double cork 1260. But when we're in the big mountains like we are right now, where we're hitting natural features, it's got to be a cork 7.
While he's not competing, Mayers has been busy behind the camera, attending the New York Film Academy.
It's very tough to be a professional athlete and behind the camera. Right now I'm definitely focused on the professional athlete side of things, but I also love being behind the camera.
In his years of ripping powder, Mayers says he's had to learn how to fall properly, and it came at a price.
There's definitely a technique to falling that you have to learn the hard way. I've tore my meniscus in my left knee, I've broken my right ankle, and I've broken my left arm in the past 19 years.
As he prepares for the upcoming qualifiers, Mayers will have a little bit of home with him.
Grand Teton is just home. It's just where I was born and raised. They're the most beautiful mountains I've ever seen in my life. And so whenever I leave, I always can't wait to come back and just see those sights, whether it be flying or driving away from here.
Good luck to Justin Mayers at the qualifiers. That's our first installment of Up the Lift, presented by Mountain View Hospital. We'll be right back.